Okay, Miss Watts, we're doing question 5, D, E, F, and G. Okay, let's look at question D. Question D, 3 circles put together. Okay, so 5D. I think it's 5D, it's on page 8. Anyway, okay. So the first one we've got is this little circle up here, and it's got a diameter of 10 metres. Alright, then I've got 2 semicircles here. Now, it doesn't matter about this shape in here, okay? So don't let that be a distractor to you. It doesn't matter about that shape in there because we're looking at the perimeter. We're only looking at the outside, okay? We're only looking at around here, okay? So you don't have to worry about that little bit in the middle because it doesn't matter. We don't count it, okay? Alright. So I have got 3 circles here. Now they've given me 2 other measurements here. This one's 15 and this one's 15. Okay? So I know that this circle and this circle are going to have the same, that semicircle and that semicircle are going to have the same perimeter. Alright, so I have to work out 3 half circles. Okay, so 2 pi r. So let's look at this bad boy up here first. Let's call this one A, this one B, and this one C. Okay, 2 pi, so for A, 2 times pi, 2 by 3.14, by the radius. The radius is half the diameter. It gives me the diameter, it calls it 10. So half of 10 for the radius is 5. Okay, so 3.14 by 5 is, let me grab my calculator, sorry, 2 by 3.14 by 5 is 31.4. Now, that would give me the one for the whole circle. I only need half of it, so I'm going to divide that by 2 because I only need half the circle. Divided by 2, and that gives me 15.7 metres. So A is 15.7 metres. That's the perimeter of that. Now, I know that B and C are identical, so I need to find out the area, the perimeter, of 1. So let's do B. So 2 by pi, which is 3.14, by the radius. Now the radius here, they've given me the diameter is 15. Radius, therefore, is half that, 7.5. Now this is a half circle, so I can divide it by 2. So 2 by 3.14 by 7.5 divided by 2 is 23.55. So B is going to be worth 23.55, and I know that C is exactly the same as B, so it's going to be the same, 23.55. So if I add that perimeter, and that perimeter together, let's see what I get. 15.7 plus 23.55 plus 23.55 equals 62.8 metres. And the answer is 62.8 metres. That is the answer to 5D, 62.8 metres. Cool. Alright, let's go with E now. Okay. Now they're trying to trick you again in E. Alright. They're trying to trick you because they've made one of these a very small, but that doesn't mean that the perimeter is any less. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about this. And there's a couple of things that I know, alright, about this shape. Okay, bear with me. Okay. Alright. Now, it can be deceiving here because this looks less than this. Okay, but remember, we're not looking at the area, not looking at about how much area it takes up. We're looking at the perimeter, the length around the outside. And this is what I know. Alright. If this is 90 degrees, my rules about angles on a straight line equaling 180 degrees, this one also has to be 90 degrees. Okay, because angles on a straight line have to equal 180 degrees. So any angle on a straight line has to equal 180 degrees. We know that. That's an angle rule. We know that. So we're just going to apply it in this setting. Okay, So this one here then is worth 90 degrees. And that's a quarter of a circle, isn't it? Yeah? Does that make sense? It's a quarter of a circle. And then this one is also 90 degrees. It's also a quarter of a circle. So this one gives me another measurement. It's saying that from here to here, it is 1,080 millimetres. Okay, that is going to be a radius of a circle. It's not a diameter, because there would be a whole other half a circle over here. Does that make sense? So that is actually our R. Okay, so let's have a look at this one, and that one, so the perimeter. So let's go. We have got 2 times pi, 3.14, by the radius, which is 1080, because it's in millimetres, that's cool. And then I'm actually going to divide it by 4, because I actually want to find out just 1/4 of a circle. Okay? And this will be circle A up here, or quarter of a circle A. So 2 pi r divided by 4, because I want to find a quarter of a circle. So 2 times pi, 3.14, by the radius, which is 1080, equals that. Divide that by 4, which is 1,695.6 millimetres. Okay? Be cool with that? Alright, that's that one. Now, even though it looks different, this is actually going to be exactly the same. And the reason that it is because it has the same radius. Okay? The radius of this is 1,080 millimetres. So my formula is going to be exactly the same. And it's 90 degrees. It has to be, because angles on a straight line have to equal 180. So if this one's 90, by default this one is 90. Okay? So it's actually going to be exactly the same. It's going to be another quarter of a circle. So B is going to also be 1,695.6. So together, angle A circle A plus B is 1695.6 plus 1695.6 is 12, is 11, is 18, is 19, 6 and 6 is 12, and 1 is 13, 3391.2 millimetres. I'll just double check that. 1695.6 by 2, 3391.2. Yay for mum. I got it right. Okay, are we good with that? Don't overthink it. You already have this information. Angles on a straight line have to equal 180 degrees. If this one's 90, this one has to be 90. Okay? They share the same radius. The formula 2 pi r is exactly the same, but you want to find out what this quarter of a circle is worth and then what this quarter of a circle is worth. Okay? That's all you have to do. Alright, which brings us now to number F. 5F. 5F. Okay, let's look at it. Alright, here we go. 5F. Okay. What we have is a massive circle. Yep. Then we have 2 little circles that meet in the middle. So the meeting point is here. Okay. So we're finding the perimeter. So which is the length of this plus this plus this. So it gives us some measurements to work with. Alright. Saying from here to here, the diameter of this circle here is 230 mil. And this one, from here to here, is 230 mil. Alright, which means in this circle, if we call this circle here, this half circle, its radius is going to be 230 millimetres. Okay, so let's have a look at the perimeter of the big circle. It's half a circle, so 2 pi r divided by 2. So 2 times pi, which is 3.14, by the radius, which is 230, divided by 2. 2 by 3.14 by 2 by 3.14 by 230 divided by 2, 722.2. So this one up here is 722.2 millimetres. Alright, now, the radius of this, so this circle, so I'd say this one's circle B and this one's circle C, they're going to be exactly the same. They're exactly the same, they've got the same diameter. So I can just work out 1 and then times it by 2. Alright, so I need to find out the radius, which is half the diameter. The diameter is 230. So half of 230 is 115. Alright, so circle B. We've got 2 by pi, 3.14 by the radius, which is 115. I'm going to divide it by 2 because I only need half of it. So 2 by 3.14 by 115 divided by 2, 361.1. So this one is 361.1. And I know that this one's going to be exactly the same because I have the exact same dimensions, 361.1. So circle A is, or half circle A, is 722.2. Circle B is 361.1. Circle C is also 361.1. Add them together. 0.323, sorry, Mum can't count. 4, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 6 is 12, 13, 14, rename. 3, 6 and 6 is 3 and 3 is 6, 6 and 7 is 13, 1 is 14. 144.4, and these are millimetres. And that's my answer. 1,444.4 millimetres. Cool? Cool. Alright. We're getting there. Okay, last one for question 5. Okay, the last one for question 5. Alright. This one's not a circle. Oh, well, there is a little tiny circle in here. Alright, but they're trying to trick you. Alright. Are you getting swimming stuff, mate? You getting swimming stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Helping Sis with some math. Okay. This is 50 mil. This is 85 mil. Okay. Alright. Again, it wants me to find out the distance, the perimeter around it. Okay? It wants me to find out the distance around the outside. Okay. Alright. I'm going to call this side A and side B. And I'm going to call this side C and side D. Okay, let's look at side A and B first. Side B goes to here. Side A goes to here. So what I know is that A plus B together would equal 85 mil. Okay? Because this whole distance is 85 mil. So, the other horizontal ones, together A and B equal 85 millimetres. Okay? Now, if I look at D and C, D plus C, together they have to equal 50 millimetres. So, I really, to find the perimeter of this shape, it's 50 plus 85 plus 50 plus 85. So, which is 100. So, 50 and 50 is 100. 85 and 85 is 170. That's right, 170. So, together it's 270 millimetres. 270 millimetres. Okay, and that is the end of question 5. Say hello, Georgie. Say hello, Tommy.
Hi, Susie.